can you tell us a little bit about crystals and why we're so drawn to them? What it is that they bring to us?
Yeah, and thanks very much for talking to you there, Trina. I love them, and they have been revered for thousands of years. Healers of old, going way back, recognized the significance of crystals. And basically my own understanding of them would be, and I'm going to pick up a lovely piece of clear quartz, a point here, would be that we recognize in the solid form as like a stone or, you know, a piece of something you can hold. Crystals evolve over thousands and thousands of years. They're a living life force. And my own belief is there's a divine intelligence, or there's an intelligence within them, and they evolve completely differently to us. So although we don't recognize that the living force that they're actually radiating, pulsating and vibrating particular frequencies and vibrations that are really uplifting to us, and that can really support us, particularly if we're going through something, or if we're a little bit low, or if we need focus, or if we need whatever it would be. I don't believe there is a coincidence that a crystal will cross your path. I think that it happens because it's meant to, and that the life force of this energy is there to support you. That would be it in a nutshell.
Oh gosh, that's beautifully put. It's far more than just a solid but pretty piece of rock you have in your hands. And interestingly, I was given a gift actually of a beautiful piece of selenite, and I will show that. I'll show a picture of that. Not so long ago, actually for my birthday this year.
Here.
It's exactly almost identical to that.
Yeah.
And I found very quickly, because I have it on my desk, that I had much greater ease of concentration, greater clarity, more inspiration coming through. I just found things flowed. So, I mean, it literally changed the whole atmosphere of my workplace. So I'd love to know what it is what is it about selenite? I'm so glad you have a piece there.
Oh yes, one of my favorite crystals. I have it actually in every corner of my house. And in the healing room here, I have it gridded with selenite. And basically selenite for me, it radiates peace. So it calms a chattering mind, and it just supports and radiates peace. They say it's one of the 12 ascension crystals, which means it's very, very pure, high vibrational. It's one that I would recommend for any healers watching, that they'd have it in their toolkit. This one here could be used as a wand, or it could just be used to support, to hold an energy in a certain place or space. But they are incredible. I absolutely adore them. They're fabulous crystals to have.
Lovely. And you say your healing energy, your healing spaces, you have it gridded with
yes.
What does that mean?
So basically, in every corner, I have a large, and quite large piece of selenite. This is another piece here behind me. And there is a technique, I do it as part of a course I teach, where I can show you how to create a pyramid, a selenite pyramid or a crystal pyramid that helps to hold an intention in the center of a space. So that's what I've done here. And then within my home, it would be for peace, for harmony, for balance, for uplifting love and light to be present in the home.
Oh, I love this. Okay, so look, some people have a few crystals or one or two crystals. So in a moment, I want to ask you how they can recharge and energize those. But for the time being, if somebody knows very little about them, can you suggest a few crystals that might be great to begin their collection, or to start their interest or their adventure with crystals?
Their adventure. I love that. It is an adventure. Yeah, Trina, this one here would be one I would always suggest. It doesn't have to look like this. It's a clear quartz crystal. Another little variation of it would be like this. So they're the clear crystals. Sometimes it can come in little roundy, smooth tumble stones, or like little pieces of glass. And what I love about the clear quartz crystals, it holds the energies, the frequencies and vibrations of every other crystal. So if there's something in particular that you need to work with, that an energy that would support you in healing or feeling more calm or whatever it would be, the clear quartz within it will be able to, while it's holding it, the frequencies it emits will help to balance and stabilize whatever you need. So it's a general all-rounder. It's one of the most, it's very common as crystals go, but it's also amazing. It would be one that would be used by healers as well if they wanted to maybe program a certain intention, say, for example, if they're in a space where they need the energy to be clear, the clear quartz can emit whatever it is that they want to.
Super, very, very.
The other one I would suggest would be a rose quartz. I think you mentioned this one as well. I love rose quartz. Rose quartz, if love was in physical form, it would be a rose quartz. Rose quartz are normally a lovely pink. They can be a deep pink. They can be a pale pink. It just depends on what part of the world they come from. But they emit the frequency of love, and they're fabulous. If you want to attract love, if you want to emit love yourself, if you want to heal through the vibration of love, to carry a piece of rose quartz in your pocket or pop it under your pillow would be a really good thing as well. Always as well, just to clear them. And I'll talk to you about that in a moment. I'm going to be a bit biased with the next crystal. This would be amethyst. There's a few different variations of amethyst. Amethyst is a gorgeous purple one. And I love it. There's a big, huge piece there. There's another piece that can come in this form. It's a little I can't think of that piece. That they're different. This is like that's a shard of it there. There's a tumblestone piece of amethyst. There's many different types of amethyst. You can get amethyst wands. The reason I love amethyst is it is tremendous. For me, it was one of the most important crystals for me. It helps to raise your vibrations. It helps to calm a shattering mind. It brings you to the same frequencies or aligns you with the angelic realms. It's incredibly protective. And what isn't really known about it, but what I know about it, it's a deep healer. It's a tremendous healer. They say it channels the energies of the ultraviolet flame. And for those that know a little bit about energy, you'll know how important that energy is. The ultraviolet flame basically expels all negativity, all toxic energies and fears. And when you work with amethyst, that's exactly what you're doing. You're expelling toxic, heavy, negative energies from within and around you and calming right down again. Will I continue? Or is that enough?
No, thank you.
Another one, I could be here all day, Another one I have two more, and then after that you can decide if you want me to continue. This one's a green aventurine. I know you mentioned this one as well. It's a fabulous green crystal. What I love about it, it is the energy of luck. So it attracts luck or aligns you to synchronistic events that support the highest outcome in your life. It also is a tremendous heart healer. So if you are wounded, if you're going through heartbreak, grief, suffering, or sadness, it's a lovely one to hold against your heart center or hold in your hand or keep in your pocket. It's a real soothing one. It's a tremendous healer, but I love it because it aligns you with luck, as they say.
Hey, I like that. That sounds great.
No, it's lovely.
Another one? If you have another one.
Oh, I do. I
think this is wonderful.
I've any amount of them. This one here is called red jasper.
Yes.
And it's gorgeous. Red jasper used to be worn on the breastplate of warriors going into battle. So it's known for exuding the energies of courage, strength, focus, clarity, aligning with your goals, grounding yourself. It's beautiful for grounding. Anyone that finds that they're a little bit scattered in their minds, finding it difficult, losing things. Another good sign you're being not grounded is losing things, feeling overly sensitive or insecure. A lovely holding a piece of red jasper or tiger's eye. This one will be really good for that as well.
I love it because it sounds to me like red jasper is one that every woman going through menopause should have in her breastplate, basically.
Absolutely.
Part of her armor. It sounds ideal for that. Oh, lovely.
It's very good for working with the area, the pelvic area and the sacral area. So that's where I would work with it in classes. Yeah.
Okay. So that actually is really useful as well. Do you know, I know that you run the most wonderful courses, Debbie. You're currently doing one, but you're taking enrollment for next year as well, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, I've one starting on the 9th of February. So it's Angelic Crystal Healing. So each week we work with a crystal. The ones I mentioned there, except the selenite. I don't think we have the selenite in that one, but a crystal, an archangel, and a part of the body. So I'll go through each week, I'll post out the crystals to you, and we will concentrate on a healing a part of the body with a crystal and the angelic light of that archangel we're working with. And it's really deeply healing, really informative. And it's just a lovely course to do if you're interested in crystals or developing it.
It's a wonderful course just for your all round in your life, you know, to get an understanding. Because what I love talking about is, you know, living magically every day, and allows you connect with your own sort of power and strength and wisdom, and to have a practice such as, you know, understanding crystals, connecting with yourself in that way through them, having a relationship with angels and guides, and that, and knowing that you have your own ability to help heal your own body, and certainly the environment and the energy within your environment around you is so empowering just for life, for living every day.
Yeah.
So that to me sounds like an incredibly good workshop and course. So I think it's super idea, and really good luck with that.